Hey guys, welcome to the next custom mission in the Pharaoh gameplay that I'm doing. And in this one now, if you remember the previous one we were doing a mission called the Lost City. In this one we're doing a mission called Mycenae. Now this is quite a... what's the right word to use? It's quite a difficult mission this. It's very land water based as well, but we've got a larger area, but we've also got to build a larger city as well in general. We've got to build 5,000 people. But the resources for this map are quite spread out all over the place. You've got a bit of rock down here. Trees are all over the place here. But there's also some marshland here which will help. But we can't produce copper locally. We've got to import it from Mycenae. So as you can see, we've got Mycenae up here. Which is our city obviously. And Mycenae is our recent port city that we just made. Quite a few other cities are available in this map. We've also got to build quite a strong army for it. And we've got Roarte and Mennefair obviously. We're also going to have additional trade routes because we've got additional buildings that we have to place, well, monuments particularly. We've got to build a large obelisk and a small mud brick pyramid here. What else do we have? We could build quite a lot of forts. We could build all three types of forts here because it's a fort mission. Now I enabled pomegranates here. In my original version I didn't have pomegranates growing here, but there are quite a lot of requests, so I suppose we better get going. Now I suppose the first place to start building is to just start building some fishing wharfs just here. I'll just make sure it's slowed right down. Just destroy that. Yeah, we also have a lot more requests in this mission, a lot more, and there's quite a few recurring requests in this mission. Just build that down there. I hope you enjoyed my previous video for my my previous custom mission. Yeah. I'll just put some housing there. Now let's speed up. Pardon me. Now originally in my original version I had to have you walk all the way around this bit to get to the reeds. But eventually I decided just to put in a ferry landing thing, so we'll put this in as well. We need to build a settlement over on this bit as well because we need to get access to this, so I'll just build that now. I'm just trying to figure out the best way of building this, to be honest. Let's build that. If I can click on the thing that is. I'm going to build a woodcutter industry in a second as well as a papyrus industry. I think we actually had to appease 3 gods here as well. Yeah, Ra, Ptah and Seth. Not like the previous mission where we had to appease Ra, Seth and Bast. And I believe the patron god is Seth in this one. The patron god is Seth here simply because this is a very militaristic mission. Now let's see. Granary. Let's see, let's build some... I'll build reed gatherers first. Yeah, I think we're getting okay here. I'm gonna build a thingy industry with a wood industry. I just need to build this first. I better build a police station in these little areas. Oops, I better destroy that. So I don't want people wandering off down there. All reads in there. You also get read requests in this mission, so just be aware of that. We get a very hefty request quite quickly into the mission, so it's best to get started as quickly as possible. I'm actually going to build a few gemstone mines. Well, not like that, obviously. Now, I'll just point out something else as well. There's a little bit of ore-bearing rock here, but you can't use it. They're just for effects, okay? So don't bother about it. I'm just going to slow the game right down a second, just because I need to build a roadblock there. I'm also going to build a loop route here, because I want to build my woodcutters here. I want to be completely equal. I can't really hear the music very well, so I'm just going to turn. That might result in an echo though, so I apologise if that happens. There. Storage yard with wood in it. I'm just going to join these up, put roadblocks in, stop them wandering. But if we just build a 2x2 house here, this should do. I'm going to build a recruiter here, an academy here. I'll put a chariot maker just here, because we're going to need to build an army here as well, like in the previous mission of the Lost City. I'll speed up a bit. Okay, because of our strength of arms, Egypt has successfully conquered the renowned city of Cairo, expanding our influence still further. So yeah, Cairo becomes the Egyptian city. Right, fine, there's too much unemployment. I'm going to build that bazaar now, because I think there's plenty of food around. I'm actually going to put these in as well, because I've forgotten not to put these in. Because this land is so large, some areas you might actually need to resort to having what's the word? Oops, I've just realised I've not put housing in for this lot. Let's see. There are quite a lot of trees here. You can see it on the map, lots of them. Even a small reed patch up there. But I've just noticed that I'm running out of money, so what I'm going to do is build a storage yard or two here. That will be for gems. And that one for luxury goods. Not wood. Okay, because the forest city of Cairo has been subjugated by our troops, we can now trade with them. So let's see, what do they sell? They sell pomegranates, weapons, they just sell exactly the same items as in the previous mission of Enkomi. Because it's part of a storyline obviously, so we're just making them sell the same things. And buy the same things obviously. What was that that came up? A blessing from Ptah. Oh, he didn't increase anything because he didn't have the require goods. So let's see. This is required to be a very large city, so just be aware of that. Yeah, get a stockpile of papyrus because you're going to need it. Let's see. Put these in. Now, I think we have to import clay. Yeah, we do. Now, for the bricks, I recommend you just import the bricks. A trade route layer will become available for importing limestone. So don't worry too much about it. Build a few of those. Now what I'm going to do is open a trade route. Let's see, what trade route should we go for? I want to go for one that's going to actually give me a good export. None of these items are very much useful at the moment, so let's see. Pardon me. I'll go for Mend the Fair, and this time you can import barley straight out. As you can see, the trade route goes up and round. I think the only item you can't import yet is flax, yeah, because you need to open a trade route for that. Speed up. Okay, to satisfy citizens' needs, the city of Abu requests that you send 1500 sheets of papyrus in 9 months. Helping Abu could bring us benefits later. Yeah, this is the first request, and you only get a year to prepare for this one, so yeah, it's imperative that you build up fast for it. Let's actually go and take a check on how things are going over here. Need a bit more papyrus than that, folks, but... sorry. Sorry for coughing. I don't mean to cough, obviously. But let's see. Yeah, Abu is still waiting for the wood, fine. How much do we have in stock? 200 more sheets left. Okay, there we go, we've got it. Just send them all off. Let's see, let's just sell this stuff now. Yeah, you've got to import copper from another city, which is in Komi, in this mission, because you can't produce it locally because Greece doesn't have copper, obviously. If we're going for realism. Let's open this trade route to Kyrene, and they go up and round Crete. There's a reason for that, you'll see later. Because your says 1500 sheets of papyrus to Abu as they request you become more popular. Good. Is that fully staffed? Yeah. What I'm going to do is... Okay, to satisfy citizens' needs, the city of Henenesu requires that you send 1,000 planks of wood in 11 months, helping Henenesu could raise benefits later. Yeah. And this is also one of those requests where that could be gems or papyrus or reeds or something local to this city. So we're just got to wait a bit. It shouldn't take too long to get all... Pardon me, sorry. Okay, dispatch all the wood and there you go. Henenesu is a required trade route for the mission, so it'll open regardless if you fulfill that request. It's just because, okay. I'm going to open the trade route to Komi now because I think we can sell papyrus to just them. Yeah, I'm just going to open this trade route now, and you can see it goes up and round, and then... Okay, export. This, I'm going to just slow this right down a bit. Build a dock here. There are quite a lot of fishing points. There's one right there, there's one up there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one up there. There's about 5 different fishing points in this map, so yeah. Just explore what you can, really. Let's see. If I just roadblock that, I'm going to put in some fast forward for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you've sent a thousand planks to wood to Hen and Esu, we can now trade with them. Good. I'm gonna put barley and clay in that one. And pottery and beer. Now let's open the trade route to import clay. So Roarte goes up round in Comey for some weird reason. I don't know why, but there you go. Why is City Health so bad? Okay, all our gods are pissed off. Right, okay, hang on a second. Right. Where's the best place to put these? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'll actually put just 3 down. And Seth, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think City Health is pretty bad simply because there's malaria reeds here, which is obviously increasing the likelihood of malaria here. So let's see. Right, let's see, why is it so bad? Yeah. Right, okay, let's fast forward a bit. It should clean itself up a bit now. But yeah, if you have a mission in which you have reeds around, it's a disaster zone for malaria, basically. Pardon me. You're likely to overproduce on fish in this mission, so don't worry too much about it. Say healthcare is improving at least. Let's see. Okay, to satisfy citizens' needs, the city of Abu requires that you send 1,750 demons in 4 months, so send them it straight away, because that's just cash that they're wanting. Yeah, so you need to open the trade route to Henenesu to get limestone. Unlike in the previous mission, there are a lot more sources of certain goods like barley and clay and bricks. Health is improving, but plague could still strike, yes. Let's see, let's get importing barley. We can also import beer straight as well as pottery. We don't have to wait for that trade route to become available, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. This mission is not as tough with trading as the previous mission was. The only difference being in this mission is that Roarte doesn't sell barley straight out, obviously because they're probably run out. Pardon me. I think we should also start building some warships. There's plenty of straight line dock space, so you don't have to worry too much about where you place the buildings.
I don't know why we came. I don't know why we came. I love the article. I love the article. Dear.
They're probably waiting for
I wonder if the citizens
someone.
inside can see why they unload my ship.
You'll inevitably have to destroy some trees to get to the straight line coastal because the trees are all over the place. Okay, because you said 1700 demons should become more popular. Bleh. Multiple docks will be a useful thing here. Now you're going to get a gift of 24 grand. At this point, just accept it. But I just get rid of it because I don't see a point in it right now. Okay, accept. Destroy. Pardon me. Let's put down some breweries. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, just 3 will do. Courthouse. Okay, because you have accepted a gift of 24 granites from blocks of granite from Abu, you can now trade with them. So there's your source of flax, I think. You get grain. It's an additional food source. You get flax from them. and granite, obviously. So you get 3 foodstuffs, fish local, pomegranate is technically supposed to be imported but with a little bit of boosting in the north of the area, and then grain is an import as well. Pardon me. So there's your source of missing flax and granite. I don't believe there's any additional trade routes. There might be one from Wast actually, sorry. I'm just gonna get a quarter of that papyrus. Okay, 2,000 residents. We've still got a long way to go. Remember, we've got a really... Now, although we've got a higher population, there's quite a lot lower ratings everywhere else. You have to only get 60 kingdom rating. And your culture only needs to be 30, so you're not asked for a ton, neither is your prosperity that high. I think it's, if I remember correctly, the reason I didn't like that is because Pharaoh Teti said, okay, you proved yourself, I'll let you build a larger city with lesser ratings. Especially when in Mycenae ground here in this mission, because this is actually termed a Mycenae fort. So it's very specific to it being a fort. I suppose the only problem with this mission is that Encome will buy the papyrus in the wrong place, which is not good. I'm actually going to build an additional... No, I'm not. Build a transport wharf or 2 because you're going to need them. Pardon me. Because there are quite a lot of troop requests in this mission for several cities, so you'll need to make sure you send troops. And I think they're just about to start in a second. So get that built. Let's export beer and pottery. Okay, to satisfy their urge for more land, infidels are attacking. All-powerful Pharaoh orders you to send troops to the Egyptian city of Wast to battle the foe. You should dispatch troops within 7 months. Now again, like with many of the requests in this game, well, in these particular missions, they can vary in length. Now I'm just going to send one set of troops because I don't need to send more. But what I'm going to do is save before we send them. Okay, the Divine Pharaoh's armies are still battling aggressors at Wast. Dispatch reinforcements within the next 6 months or incur Pharaoh's wrath. Right, fine. Right, embark. Now what I'm going to do is save before we send these troops. So we'll call it Mycenae 1. Okay, and then we'll dispatch these troops.